Reality check, man, from your device, you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, we say we're the Jamaica Labour Party. Them have this trend now, where them steal our own taxpaying dollars and using that taxpaying dollars to buy us in election. The Jamaica Labour Party trend, you know, what them are used now, you know, is used back with tax dollars what them thief from we, you know. Like the 150 million what Andrew Holness request now, you know. The same go use it for drug water over Jamaica. Thief tax paying dollars right there, say, you know. The 400 million when Nigel Clark and the tax administration of Jamaica thief what them say them a pay for abandoned building that is not in existence, building that is not in use. So them steal them money there. Them steal millions from SSL and use it to purchase us back in the last election. But what we go down in a little bit of history now, Jamaica, for 366 years, European slave loaded approximately 12.5 million African onto the Atlantic slave ship. It said about 11 million of us survived through the Middle Passage and landfall left us in the Americas. Let me tell you what happened again. Jamaica, the European, they load approximately 12.5 million of us Africans onto the Atlantic slave ship. About 11 million of us survived the Middle Passage to landfall left us in the Americas. So we Jamaican want to sit down there at the Atlantic trade where we end up down at Jamaica. And what it said, for 366 years, the European slave loaders, approximately 12.5 million of us, them take from Africa and put us on the ship and sail us into the Atlantic. And somehow we end up in a Jamaica and in the Americas. YouTube, me know say you don't like when we talk about the history. When we talk about the history, it's like you know a ban with video. But we have to talk about the history. Because the point that I'm trying to make to my viewers and subscribers at home and in the diaspora abroad, the same tactics that they use upon us 365 years ago, it was our own African brothers and sisters who them give one little one pop and make them feel say them have strength, and at them run we down and tie we up and carry we go give them, and then them lead us on to that ship. It was our same African brothers and sisters who run us down, cast us like a cow, like an ass, like any wild animal, tie we up and bring us to them, and then lead us on to that ship. You understand where I'm going? You have the house slave and you have the field slave. Now we, the Jamaican normal citizen, are the field slave. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, and his administration, they are the house slave. So they get the privilege. They eat the eaten left from the European table. But we out in the field. We have to broke a sugar cane and yam it. And whatever them feel, whatever crops is them feel to bring to us in the field, that's what we eat. Where are you getting at aromatic? I'm getting at the Samoa Agreement. I'm getting at the Samoa Agreement. The Prime Minister of Jamaica and his administration signed into law the Samoa Agreement. Change our culture and put our culture into the Bati culture. That's what your old slave did. Sign away our culture into the Bati culture. So I want you to look at it, Jamaica. I want you to look at it. 366 years ago, they use our same brothers and sisters to run us down and cast us and lead us to that ship. And as I speak this present day, the Europeans give the old slave, Andrew and in cabinet, aid to sign away our culture. Is that any difference from 366 years ago? Remember who I said enough. Remember who I said enough. For 366 years, the European slave loaded approximately 12.5 million Africans onto the Atlantic slave ship. About 11 million of us were survived through the Middle Passage to the landfall and left us in the Americas. The European put 12.5 millions of us on a ship and sail us across the Atlantic. Is the same European who come back now, come give Andrew Holness money to change out the culture into the Samoa law and turn Jamaica into Bati country.
Keep blazing your fire, fire, fire. Blazing your fire, fire, fire. This is Jimmy Morgan, bigging up Aromatic Realistic TV. Real about ya here. Subscribe now. YouTube. Boom.
It's the same European that work again. It is the same European who is at work again. For 366 years ago, the European slaves loaded approximately 12.5 million Africans onto the Atlantic slave ship. And as I speak in 2024, it is the European who give Andrew Holness money to sign out our culture and push along Bati agenda. The same Europeans who 366 years ago lead us onto that ship across the Atlantic. 12.5 million of us onto that ship. It is the same European today give Andrew Holness money, and Andrew Holness take that money and sign him Samoa Agreement and turn our youths them into legalize fishy business around here. So as I speak about the field slave and the house slave, Andrew Holness is just the house slave that is eating from their table. The crumbs from the master table is what the house slave gets. So they are using our same black brothers and sisters in this 21st century. Use Andrew Holness as an example with this Samoa agreement. It is the same European. It is the same European. 366 years ago, load onto a ship approximately 12.5 million African onto the Atlantic slave ship. It is the same European give Andrew Holness money to sign away our culture. So no house slave can't chat to me around here, brother. No house slave can't chat to me around here. Follow the trend and deal with the reality. We not deal with friction. We are give you the reality. And use the Samoa agreement as the example there. And reflect and reminisce back under 365 years ago when your foreparents was cast like an animal, wild animal, tied up, bound and chained and shackled and put onto a ship. By these Europeans and sail us across the Atlantic. Reminisce on that. And fast forward to the 21st century as I speak now. And year old slave Andrew Holness signing to law the Samoa agreement and fishy up with kids them. The same Europeans who did that to us 366 years ago is the same Europeans give this man money to mash up with culture and turn our thing into fishy business. You know how slave can't chat to aromatic around here. No how slave. Yes, Babylon release the train, but them I use them brain. They not rope we up again. Them not bound with hand and with foot. Them not put us in chain and shackle. But they just call the old slave and offer him a little incentive. And because him licky and him wanga got, and nothing can pass the brother. Nothing can pass the brother. The brother just selling us out. Selling us out. I want you to tell me if this Samoa agreement is any different from the 366 years ago when the European paid my black brothers and sisters to run us down and cast us and bring us onto that ship and ship us across the Atlantic. And we end up in the Americas. And they name us slave. Because the name slave is an entitlement to them. So we use you to work. It's an entitlement that they give. We only see you to work. So you gave us that name. You don't go have a problem with this YouTube. But me have to talk about my culture because everybody talk about them culture. So me have to talk about my history because everybody talk about them history YouTube. So my history have to told. You don't like when time we talk with history. You don't like when time we speak with trouble mind and release we self. But we have to talk because the same thing that happened 366 years ago, it's the same thing that is happening now in this 21st century under Andrew Holness administration. Use the Samoa Agreement as an example. It goes back again to the European offer this man money and this man sell out with culture and turn our culture now into fishy culture. You know what I chat when I say fishy culture. At deso we culture there right now. So them say Babylon release the trade, but them a use them brain. No more chain and shackles. No more sailors across the Atlantic Ocean. They just get close to the old slave and offer the old slave a little incentive. And then share it with him administration. And him administration is okay with it. And that's the reason why you see they are so emboldened. They're so comfortable doing what they're doing. Show up on every election day and purchase us with our tax dollars that them thief. We don't respect no thief around here and we don't respect no old slave around here. Remember that. And when Aromatic talk, remember, we chat without no apology. Right this side. Think about it. Reminisce. Reminisce, my people. And that one, yeah. 366 years ago, the European put 12.5 million of us, our four parents, on a ship and send them off to the Atlantic. In this 21st century, Andrew Holness take money from the European to destroy our culture and turn it into a fishy culture. Right this way there. Stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow us over YouTube. The message, it have to reach. The message, it have to reach. But we tell them, say, no man is an island. So therefore, none of us can stand alone. United we stand, or divided we drop. Good over evil, and we tell them, say, a life over death. Good over evil, and we tell them, say, a life over death. The more you come out, and the stronger the platform them I get. So we not stop spit it out there in our face. Because the truth must be told. Andrew Holness is just a little old slave for his masters. Much love, my people. Be well. The signature word. To love. To love. To love. Peace out, my people.